How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more Pokemon TCG stuff because my friends at Pokemon, you know the drill, they sent me a bunch of stuff to celebrate the release of Pokemon TCG Celebrations, a set that, well, it's a special set that celebrates 25 years of Pokemon. It's crazy. So, yeah, anyway, last time I took a look at 4 different products. They're the collection series, let's call them. They're like the standard kind of stuff in a box. You get jumbo cards or promo cards. Really neat. Well, this time around, I have some of the more unusual things, we'll say, that they're interesting, to say the least. So, just as a refresher, the Celebration set, this isn't one that you just go out and get like a booster box for. It's a special set, meaning you can only get the packs inside of other products. And these packs are interesting because they only have 4 cards in them. However, they're all really cool cards, and I found that that's not really a problem, you know? I mean, okay, if it has 10 cards and 7 of them are commons or 6 are commons, you end up with so many of those, it's crazy. Okay, so that being said, what are we taking a look at today? So there are 3 items that I will be showing you today, and then you can kind of decide if these are things that, you know, you want to get, or, you know, maybe not, or whatever, and you'll get to see what I get inside of the Celebrations booster packs, as well as whatever other booster packs there are. So the things we're going to be looking at today, we're going to be looking at, this is the Lance's Charizard V Tin. Now this one kind of caught me off guard. They released a press release back, I don't know, like in August or something? It was a few months ago, kind of showcasing the different product coming along. And they did mention that there'd be a Lance's Charizard V, but it was a collection. It was like the larger kind of size box, not a tin. Now, this one seems to suggest that there might be a Dark Sylveon tin as well. So this is originally going to be that. This one says that there's a Dark Sylveon tin. Maybe they have both versions available. I'm not entirely sure. So this is kind of a mystery to me, but whatever the case, it's a tin. It has Lance's Charizard V, and according to the back here, it still has 4 Pokemon TCG Celebrations packs, as well as 2 other booster packs, and either Lance's Charizard V or Dark Sylveon V for the tin. So, or like it's a promo card that comes in the tin, and you can of course see it on the front there. So yeah, we'll check this out. That's really neat. That one, again, it caught me by surprise. So the other thing that's kind of wild, this is a collector's chest, as they call it. It's a treasure chest packed with Pokemon. So this is the Celebrations collector's chest, or collector chest, and it has 3 cool promo cards in it. According to this, it has 3 foil promo cards featuring Mimikyu Delta, like from the Delta species kind of series way back, Light Toxicity, and Hydreigon C, one of the Pokemon SP from the Diamond and Pearl era. I think specifically the Platinum era, but yeah. Also comes with a coin, sticker sheets, mini portfolio to store your favorite cards, a Pokemon notepad, an information sheet. There's 6 booster packs in here, and there's also 2 additional packs. So you get 8 packs total. And this is a pretty decent value, because one other thing I'll be doing throughout this video and all the other videos is talking about the MSRP, the manufacturer's suggested retail price, basically what it should be selling for. And then I'll also kind of break down how good of a value is that? Like, if you just want to get the Celebrations packs, is this the best way to get it? Like, do you get the most bang for your buck? And I think that's important because, you know, when you're dealing with sets like this, it's not like you just go out and buy the booster packs. So anyway, I'll tell you in advance, this is probably the best of the deals that you can find here as far as value, which is good. So we'll take a look at it. But yeah, collector chest, it has all sorts of interesting things. Now, the final thing, this is pretty crazy. This is the, oh man, what do you even call it? The premium figure collection for Celebrations. And it features a Gigantamax Pikachu. And it also has a Pikachu VMAX card, as well as a promo Pikachu V there. And this does have a fair amount of packs. According to this has 8 Pokemon TCG Celebrations booster packs, as well as 3 additional packs. So you get 11 packs total. However, this is $49.99 US for its MSRP. So it actually isn't the best value if you're looking for packs, but you get this really cool big figure. So I mean, that's kind of the selling point with this. So we're gonna check out all of these things and we'll see what kind of stuff is in there, and I'll kind of talk about them as well. So first, let's take a look at the tin. So again, this is the thing that I know the least about, because like I mentioned, or at least I think I mentioned in this video, if not as the last video, I wrote up an article on my website, a post that kind of outlines the MSRP, outlines all the, products that they were kind of talking about that were on the horizons. I'm like, oh, that's really cool, bringing back like different old school mechanics. So yeah, but I didn't see this tin mentioned, so I know the least about it. Now, I've gotten a lot of tins over the years, and this one is that same kind of, I guess it's like a octagon kind of shape. I mean, not entirely an octagon, but that kind of shape as opposed to those newer kind. But it is a lot less tall. Like the ones I'm used to, they're, I don't know. I feel like this might not be as good for storing cards. Maybe, we'll have to see. As long as it can fit cards inside at some capacity. So anyway, I'm going to assume that this is $19.99 US, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on that, at least as far as its MSRP goes. But since you get the same stuff as you do in the collector's one that I got, say, the Dark Sylveon V in, it's probably just an alternate thing. Like, you can get it either as a tin, or you can get it with the jumbo card, And honestly, after you've gotten one tin, like, you might just want to get it as the jumbo card. These tins do take up a lot of space if you're getting a lot of them, but they are kind of cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up, and yeah, we can see right in here, we have the Charizard V, Lance's Charizard V, which is pretty cool. Now, some of these cards, they have text on the bottom that says you cannot use this card in official tournaments. They're more meant to be like collector's items, because we need collector's items in the Pokemon trading card game, am I right? But yeah, so this one you can use, which is cool. Let me go ahead and pop it out from here. Again, it just kind of like slides out. It's this little plastic layer here, and there is a code card that gets you the Lance's Charizard V on the back. I have my pack cam handy. I will show you this card once I get it out of here. We'll take a closer look at it. Here's the code card, which I will save for later. Looking forward to Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. They're changing that up a bit. All right, so let's take a look at this down on the pack cam. And as you can see, there it is, Lance's Charizard V. That looks really cool. Like, that's a cool looking card. Flamethrower, big damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. So, that's kind of, like, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's like bad. It does a lot of damage for basic Pokemon, but you have to keep fueling it with energy. That's the downside. But it's not so bad. Okay, so then inside of here we have, all the packs and stuff. So there are 4 of the celebrations. And looks like I have Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles for my other packs. So we'll open these up in just a moment here, but let me take the rest of the plastic out from here, and then inside of here, looks like there's a little info sheet which is kind of handy. This one talks about owner's Pokemon, it says. So that's the first owner's Pokemon were released as part of the Gym Heroes expansion over 20 years ago. Trainers from that era may remember iconic owner's Pokemon such as Blaine's Arcanine, Rocket, Zapdos. Man, I remember that. I played Blaine's Arcanine when I went to the Super Trainer Showdown back in 2001. I loved it. It was so good. And I ended up taking, I think, 5th place as a result of it, and it was really cool. So I have a fondness for Blaine's Arcanine. It was a very powerful card. And then Dark Sylveon V over here talking about dark Pokemon that were introduced in Team Rocket, which is even before Gym Heroes. Okay, so here's the tin. One thing I'm curious about right now is how does this fit cards in it? So here's the problem. Normally, I like to fit the cards in these tins like this. I don't know how easy it is to see, but you should be able to see it doesn't quite... Here, I have a Sableye I pulled earlier. It doesn't fit this way. This is kind of a shame because that's how I would usually put them in there. It's just, I mean, you can still put your cards in like on the bottom, just don't put them horizontally in, like that, you know? But I feel like you have a lot less room for storage. I mean, this is, I'll be honest, like, I'm gonna be totally critical here. That's one of the things I never liked about these tins. It's like, they're such a weird shape. What do you put in here? Like, how do you put it like that? And at least when it was horizontal, like, it was sized for that, you could at least stack it like this, and I felt like you got the most space from it there. I mean, I know I'm just complaining, but these are things that I pick up on over the years, and, you know, I don't really care for this size. But, you know, it's still cool. Like, I like the design of it, but I really don't like how much smaller it is. I feel like that takes away one way that you can store cards in it. And, you know, that's kind of a shame, because I feel like that's what it should be doing. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and open up these packs. So, as I mentioned earlier, these contain only 4 cards in them, but you'll find very quickly that they're pretty cool. So let's jump down to the pack cam down here, and let's see what is inside. Now, it's really interesting because there's a lot of nostalgic cards, I'll just say, and they're really cool when you get them. So there's Palkia here. I haven't seen this one yet. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any stadium cards from their hand. That's cool. Oh, and during your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash does 80 more damage. It's kind of powerful. Groudon. Now, I have gotten quite a few of these. The set itself is only 25 cards, but don't let that deceive you. There's a lot of, like, older cards. Oh, look at that! It's not even my birthday. It's Birthday Pikachu! That's right. This is a rather notorious promo card from way back in the day. It's just blanks Pikachu. And I think you were meant to write your name there, but, like, did anyone actually do that? I actually knew a few people that did. Not me, though. But yeah, that's such a classic card. One of the most well-known promo cards here. You couldn't ever use this even in official tournaments back in the day. At least I don't think. And, no, I know you couldn't. I think you could play it in League, though, which is fun. But yeah, if it's not your birthday, this attack does 30 damage. If it is your birthday, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 damage plus 50 more damage. If tails, this attack does 30 damage. You can write your birthday down there. Yeah, that's such an iconic promo card. I love it. Ooh, Zamazenta V. That's pretty cool. I've gotten this before, but yeah, it's kind of neat to see another one. And then there's a code card there. So yeah, that's one of the main things with this set. It brings back a lot of these, like, nostalgic, iconic cards from throughout the 25 years of Pokemon. It's really neat. Like, I like it. I appreciate that. I think it's cool to see that. And, you know, you get some like that Lance's Charizard V. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Here I am just talking and not even opening it on the pack cam. But you get cards like Lance's Charizard V that, you know, there was never a Lance's Charizard V, but it was that kind of style, you know? They're kind of like recreating that style, which is cool. I also just noticed this Cry of Destruction's pretty nasty on this Yveltal. Discard up to 3 special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty cool. It doesn't just have to be the active. So, you know, if they play a lot, you can get rid of a lot. Nebby, get in the bag! Oh, there we go. There's a card I know too well. Garchomp C level X. Yeah, level X's. Oh man, they're pretty wild. Once during your turn, when you put Garchomp C level X from your hand onto your active Garchomp C, you may remove all damage counters from each of your Pokemon SP. It's so wild because if you look at these cards and you're only used to the newer cards from today's day and age, you'd be like, wow, why was that good? But man, these cards used to be so good back in the day. Like, being able to hit anything for 80 damage with that Dragon Rush, its second attack, that's really cool. Now, one thing that, you know, I did mention this in the last video, but I'll mention it again here. If you look at the set, it actually is the original set, the original number. Pretty much everything on this is unchanged other than, you know, this stamp here and the foil pattern. Now, it doesn't have the regulation, like, mark on it, like the stamp, that says you can use it. So, like, if you look down here, you'll see that there's an E, and that means during certain rotation periods, any that allow E, you can use this. So it's like a new way of determining if a card is legal or not. So this card, this Garchomp C, as cool as it is, you know, you couldn't really just play it nowadays. But that's fine. It's okay. Again, it's mostly there as a kind of collection thing, like a nostalgia tour. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and continue through these packs. Oh yeah. So, yeah, as you see, there's just 4 in here, but they're all pretty cool. Like, I mean, really. So I don't think it's actually a problem. It just means you're not getting, like, 50 billion commons. Oh, look at that. Kyogre and Groudon. We need Rayquaza to break you all up. Oh, hey, wait, never mind. There's another Groudon. Here's another iconic card. Team Magma's Groudon. This thing, it's both fighting and dark type, which is really cool. You know, they used to have dual type Pokemon back in the day, which is pretty neat. And this comes from the Team Aqua versus Team Magma set, which is pretty cool. They had a lot of Team Magma's Pokemon and Team Aqua's Pokemon, and they had different themes and they could work well together. And I don't know, it was pretty cool. Like, I know that the Team Magma's Groudon deck, or like a Team Magma deck in general, ended up winning World Championship one year, which was pretty cool. That was a while ago though. Oh man. Alright, so final pack of the celebrations, at least in this this tin here. So far, I'd say it's pretty good. You don't always get a nostalgic card. And I don't really know what to call them. I'm just calling them nostalgic cards, because they're like kind of old school and all that. You don't always get them in your packs, but that's fine. Palkia. Ooh, yeah, Zacian V, yeah. Which, again, I do already have, but that's fine. It's always cool to see more. Okay, so, as I mentioned, there's 2 filler packs in here, but it gives you something else to open. So we got Vivid Voltage Battle Styles. Let's start up with the Battle Styles pack, see if I get anything fun. Again, I've already opened up a lot of Battle Styles and a lot of Vivid Voltage in past videos, so I won't, you know, have to read everything. But if there's something new that I don't recognize, well, you know, we'll do the Marriland special and take 5 million years explaining it, right? Oh, Cubone, so sad. Colossal, Galarian Slowbro. It's pretty great. And a Vitality. Girder. Okay, and the Vivid Voltage. Let's see what I get in here. I love that Rockruff art. It's still so funny. It's got that little cutie fly on it. Talo. Yanma. Wooper in a tub. Dedenne. Terrakion. Ooh, Genesect. Cool. Metal Energy. Kakuna. Loudred, and Winden Stadium. Okay, so that is the Lance's Charizard V Tin. Pretty cool. Again, I don't know as much about it. This kind of just appeared out of the blue. It wasn't in the press release. They originally had it in the collection thing, but my guess is this is just an alternative to that. So if you want the tin, do this. If you want the jumbo card, or not to have a million tins floating around, go with the other. As far as the tin itself, again, I've kind of voiced my complaints. I don't like the shrunken size. I feel like it just really cuts into its usefulness. Now, everyone stores cards differently, but again, there's not enough room to put two different stacks of cards in here, right? Like, you know, if I had it like to here, like there's not enough room up here. Like, it just doesn't really feel very practical, I guess. And, you know, again, that's why I'm trying to call it out, but that's fine. It's, you know, that's what it is. So I figured I would show you. But anyway, let me put this off to the side here because we're gonna take a look at the collector's chest next. Now, this has a lot of stuff in it, which is pretty crazy. And if I recall, let me double check. Yeah, this retails for $24.99 USD, and hopefully I got that right, because that seems like a pretty darn good deal, if you ask me. So maybe there was a mistake in the MSRP. I don't really know. It's not so out of line, but assuming that's what it is, then yeah, it's pretty good because you get 6 Celebrations booster packs and you get 2 other booster packs. So that works out to be, oh, what did I have it? $283 US for each Celebrations pack, which is kind of, that's the metric I use. If you're just interested in getting the packs, this is surprisingly a good deal. However, that's still assuming it's $24.99, which I don't know. This, again, this seems like quite a lot of stuff you get for that. So let me go ahead and open this up here. Now, this should be able to store a lot more cards in it, that's for sure. The other advantage is it comes with some cool stuff. Now, I just trimmed my nails, so this is gonna be fun. Give me just a moment here. Okay, there we go, I got it loose. Oh man, don't you hate it when you like just trim your nails and then you can't get into anything? It's not that this is overly tough to get into, it just has that shrink wrap over it. And, you know, there was a little opening already. If you got like scissors or something, you can open it really easily with that, but I just didn't have any at my desk for some reason. Kind of strange, right? Okay, so the collector chest. Let's see what is in this chest. Are we going to cue the Zelda chest opening theme? Da da da. Right. All right, so inside we've got stuff. Oh man, look at this stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff here. So let me actually take a look here. So this first layer here has the promo cards as well as the coin. Don't want them to fall. Hopefully you can see that all right. But yeah, and then in the next layer there's some packs. Again, a nice little plastic storage thing. I mean, you get rid of it, but it's there. And then beneath that we have the, see, I don't want it to fall. Okay, can you see it all right? I mean, I guess there's not that much to see. But yeah, it's, I believe this is the sticker set. Yeah, here we go. Stickers! And more stickers. There's actually quite a bit. I think it said 4, right? Take a look at that in a moment. And then the rest of it in here, there's a notepad. Whoops! Here we go. Notepad. Just for writing notes. Got a Pikachu tail on it. That's kind of cool. Don't know how many pages, but looks like a fair amount. And this is the little mini binder that comes in this. Now, if you watch my last video where I was really surprised that the Dragapult Prime collection, it came with a binder. Full, well, like a mini binder, but not a micro binder like this. I don't really care for this. I think this is a little too small, to be honest. That's the kind I was worried it would be, but It's the kind I was expecting it to be, rather. And I was pleasantly surprised to see it isn't. So, I mean, it's typical. It's fine. Like, it gets the job done if you just want something like, well, I'd say in your pocket, but I've tried putting it in my pocket before, and I don't really, it doesn't hold up as well. At least that was the old kind. Okay, so there's this little info card thing here, which we'll take a look at in a moment, but now we can see the hollowed out collector chest, so it's cool. I mean, honestly, you can use it as a lunchbox, I bet. Like, it has a little lock here, you can lock it in place, it's got a handle, you can tote it along with you. Rep your Pokemon 25 pride, right? Yeah, I mean, it's neat. Like, honestly, you could put whatever in here. Like, you don't just have to put cards in here. Like, you can put whatever. I mean, well, almost whatever. I don't think you could put a full-size elephant in here, but, you know, there's a lot you could put in here, which is neat. Like, they're cool. They're cool. So think of a use for it if you're kind of thinking, oh, do I want to get this? Is this something that appeals to me? Because you get a little storage thing with it. That's one of the main draws, but there's a lot of other accessories too. I think I'm gonna set this down on the floor because I'm running out of desk space. So we have this here that kind of talks about the different parts of, well, Pokemon card history here. Just light Pokemon. They were introduced in Neo Destiny. Delta species. I love Delta species. I thought they were really cool because they had different types, but they have that little Delta species marker on them. They were released back in the Gen 3 era, and then Pokemon SP arrived in the Platinum era, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so let's take a look at these, because there's promo cards, of course, inside of there. So let me unbury those. They're all the way on the bottom. Now, one kind of cool thing is this does also come with that Pikachu coin, although in looking at it, this is interesting. We'll get to this in a moment here. So here are the promo cards. We'll take a look at those, but this coin, this Pikachu coin, is a very big coin. I would not recommend actually flipping this. I mean, I think you could, but I don't think it's tournament legal. But look at this. It has kind of that like old school base set kind of hollow pattern, if you can kind of see it there. It's pretty neat, but this is in contrast to the coin I got earlier. I think this is in the Dragapult Prime one. You can see these are, even though the pattern is the same, or at least, you know, the design of the coin, the actual like holographic pattern is entirely different on the two. That's kind of interesting. Again, this is the one I got in the Dragapult Prime, I believe it was, and this is the one I got just now inside of the collector chest. So definitely a difference here. So let me get these promo cards out of their plastic here. Okay, got them all. Let's take a look at them individually down on the pack cam. So we've got Hydreigon C, but this is Iris's Hydreigon. It's a champion's Pokemon, which is cool because, you know, the Pokemon SP, the Pokemon C, you know, all that, they weren't around in the Gen 5 era. It was strictly a Gen 4 thing, like the Platinum era. So it's just neat to see it reimagined, except with Iris as, you know, one of the Pokemon there. So that's kind of cool. Now, this does have the text, this card cannot be used at official tournaments, so it's not actually legal for that. So that's kind of a shame, but it is still pretty neat. It's cool to look at. And I believe all of these have that text. Yeah, they do. So this is the light toxicity, and I love how it looks like the old school card. It looks like the Neo Destiny light Pokemon, except, you know, it actually has, I mean, these numbers, 160 damage, like your eyeballs would pop out of their sockets if this were back in the Neo Destiny era. You'd be like, wait, what? Are you serious? No way. So that's kind of cool. I mean, Slow Ballad is really bad. Beat Down Smash, well, it's definitely better. But, you know, it's just cool. Like, it's neat. Now, again, can't use it in official tournaments, but that's fine. And then we have the Delta species Mimikyu, and it's kind of neat. It almost has like a golden border on it, which is cool. Like, I don't believe that's how it was with the Delta Species card, so I think they took a little bit of liberty there. But yeah, it's a water type. That was one of the cool things with the Delta Species cards. They actually had different types for their Pokemon. Like, you know, you might have a psychic, well, I know that there's an electric Bulbasaur, or an electric Charizard, I think it was. Like, all these weird types. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, those are 3 promo cards you get. So that's a definite advantage. You do get 3 promo cards if you get the collector's chest, which is the most well, technically in the Pikachu V Union one, you get like 5, but you know, 4 of them are Pikachu V Union. Okay, so the binder, the tiniest binder in the world. Well, pretty much. It's a very small binder. It's very plastic. I mean, it gets the job done, but like, here, I'll take this Winden Stadium, all right? So the process of actually getting the card in here is a little fickle, but you know, you can kind of do it. Now I'm kind of like behind a camera, so it's a little hard to do, but yeah, you see it like fits in here. If I had this fold out, or like filled out, it wouldn't like be too full. And there's at least like some spacing in here. It's hard to explain. Like, you know, maybe you like them, maybe not. I've had a few like this and I never really got into them, to be quite honest. But it works nice in a pinch, especially if you just, you know, need to pack like a few cards. You might want to bring over some friends. You might want to trade. You know, you don't want to pack too much. Again, I don't recommend putting this in your pocket. I feel like I've tried that before and like it might have damaged some of my cards. Your mileage might vary. They might have changed it since then. But you know, if you got like a notebook bag or something, you could put that in there, like a computer bag or whatever. Like, it's at least that size is fairly easy to, can I show it on the pack cam? Yeah, it's actually small enough for the pack cam. I mean, not that it really matters, but you know, I don't know exactly how many pages are here, but fair amount. Okay, so anyway, that being said, we have the notepad here, which, you know, just paper. I don't know who uses paper now. No, I'm just kidding. I still use paper, like notepads and stuff nowadays. It's nice to have things to just write stuff on. So that's pretty cool. I shouldn't need to explain how it works, though. You need this thing called a pen or a pencil, and you can write on it using that. Yeah, it's crazy. So for stickers, we have Pikachu Tails. We've got the Pokemon 25 logo here, like a bunch of different sizes, you know, Train On, some more. Like, they're cool stickers. You know, I'm not as much of a sticker person, to be quite honest, but I know a lot of people do like them, so, you know, maybe this will be of interest for you. You can decorate, like, you know, binder. You can decorate, like, a laptop or tablet or something if you really want. You know, get into the spirit. I mean, I guess I've got enough of these little 25 Pikachu head things. I could put them on some places. I should just stick them on the back of this thing. Just have them there. Although it's gonna be 26 before long. The year is almost over. Oh, man. Yeah, so here are the stickers. I know, it's a lot of stuff and not the packs. We're gonna get to the packs next, don't worry. But part of the point of these videos is to show you everything you get in all the different products. Because it's not just, you know, oh, you get a whatever and you go. I mean, you know, no, it's, what should I get? How should I get it? Oh, there's the code card. There is indeed a code card that you get for this right here. I'm gonna save mine because I wanna see what I get. Like I said, I'm excited for a trading card game live. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it. So there's 2 packs of normal cards. We have, again, Battle Styles and Vivid Voltage. Not sure if it's always that. Again, I think it might vary, but I think it's going to be something from the Sword and Shield era at least. And then 6 Generations packs. So that's a pretty good amount. So let's see, or not Generations, I'm sorry, Celebrations. Wow. Oh man. Okay, so let's go ahead and open these up see what I get inside. Hopefully we get something to celebrate, right? Already getting some of the cool like Delta species and light Pokemon, like that's really cool. I definitely enjoy that. Those are the promo cards, but there's a bunch of other cards in here. Well, I don't even know. I haven't looked at like the full list or anything. There's an Elite Trainer box as well, and I hope that shows all of the cards in there because I am really curious. Oh, there we go. Imposter Professor Oak. I've gotten him before though, but I love it. I think that's so cool. Oh man, I had that as my avatar. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but because I pulled it again, I had that on my avatars on YouTube like way back. Although I think it was actually Imposter Professor Oak's Revenge now that I think about it. So if you were one of the ones that said, oh, I remember that. Ha, that was actually an Imposter Professor Oak. Gotcha! Alright, Reshiram, Palkia, Zekrom, and oh, that's cool! Full art Professor's Research. So it's just like the other one, which I pulled in a previous video, the last one I did, but this one's full art, and it looks cool. I like how his hair is kind of over the border here. Although it makes it a little hard to read. I like the other one a little bit better, I think, because he's like writing into the text of the card, which is cool. Cool, so full art Professor Oak's Research. But yeah, see, that one didn't have anything nostalgic, you know, none of the old cards, which is fine, you know, that's how it goes. But it does appear that pretty much every card in here is, you know, foil or like super cool. Like it doesn't seem like there's just common cards here. I mean, you know, this Lugia, like I've probably gotten a few of those. Palkia, oh, hey, I've gotten 3 of these now. They're really cool, but I don't think they're that rare. Either that or I'm just very lucky. That's a lot of flying Pikachus. Oh man. Yeah, it's so interesting how like flying and surfing Pikachu, you know, they're so iconic. Like it's so random. But they've been around since Gen 1. Like I remember them from Stadium. I know that they had cards for them. It's just kind of weird. Like if you really think about it. Ooh, Dialga. Oh, I remember this. I built a really fun Gardevoir EX Delta species deck, like way back. It was neat. Like, I don't remember if this card actually took off. I mean, it must have if it became, you know, in here, right? It wasn't forgotten. Oh, that's neat though. I remember that. That's cool. Yeah, back in the day. And you see, that was like a fire type Gardevoir. Like, how cool is that? I wish they'd bring back Delta species. You know, it's kind of weird, but if I recall correctly, and again, I'm doing this from memory, but I think Delta species was one of the few sets that was released in like North America, like outside of Japan, let's just say, before it was released in Japan. Which is really wild. That never happens. And this was at the end of Gen 3, but it was before Diamond and Pearl were announced. So the acronym or abbreviation, well, it'd really be the acronym for Delta Species was DS, you know, Nintendo DS. So I was wondering, oh man, what if they like put exclusive cards in there? That'd be kind of neat. Cosmog. Oh, there's the other Professor's Research. Like, what if they had Gen 4 in Delta Species? Like, that'd be cool. Didn't turn out to be that way, but it was pretty fun. Yeah, I like this better. I just love his arm just kind of going over there. I just think it's funny. Okay, final Celebrations pack of the Collector's Chest. So let's see what's in here. Now, again, assuming it's $24.99, this makes this one of the best deals. Technically, there's these little mini tins that you can get, and they're a little bit better deal. I think it's like $2.49 US than per Celebrations pack, if that's all you're concerned about. But yeah, this is actually pretty good if it's that. Oh, I love that Mew. It's so cute. Okay, so let's open up Battle Styles and Vivid Voltage once again. Let's see what is inside here. And then there is the big Gigantamax Pikachu figure thing we gotta open up. That's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to that. I think that Pikachu figure looks really cool. Perugly Conkeldurr. Girder! Alright. And Vivid Voltage. So vivid. Skiddo, or Skidoo as it's called. I'm sorry, it will always be Skiddo to me. It's like Kiddo, you know? Oh, look at that Charmeleon, that's neat. Jolteon! Go. Alright, there we go. Okay, so, last for this video is the big one. Oh yeah, so if you like Pikachu, this is definitely something that's going to be of interest to you. Now, this comes with what you see here, but what you probably don't see, at least very well, is how many packs there are. So there's 8 Celebrations packs and 3 additional packs. And there's the Pikachu VMAX promo card and a Pikachu V promo card. And then, of course, the figure right there. That's really the star of the show. And, you know, that's important to keep in mind. This is not your best deal if you're trying to get, you know, packs, let's say. If that's all you're concerned about, this is not the value one. But it's really cool. Like, that's the thing, you know. You definitely want to get this Pikachu. Like, if you're going to get a few packs anyway, I feel like if this is available, if you can get it, like, it is a little expensive. I think it's $49.99 MSRP, but I gotta get rid of this thing. I'm running out of room. But yeah, so that it's not cheap by any means, but it is really cool. Like, it's a big figure. I mean, you know, honestly, a lot of people would spend that much just for the figure, I bet. So I'd say it's worth it. Like, don't get this if it's the packs that are your main concern. Get it if you want that figure. And I'm gonna free it from here. Give me just a moment. This is pretty big. Okay, so I've managed to free it. Again, this has the 2 promo cards here. What I do appreciate is they have the plastic kind of padding on the back, which is just so nice. Like, it's really easy to take the promo cards out that way, and I feel like they don't get damaged. Like, I'm glad that they started doing this. I don't remember, it's been a while for sure. Alright, so let's toss this to the side. Then we have the Pikachu in here, and it seems to be pretty secure. Like, it has a little bit of plastic padding just to keep it nice and safe. But other than that, there's not any, like, zip tie things holding it down, which I guess is both a pro and a con. I kind of hate that when you can't get into the figure you want to, you know, play with or let free or something, like, you know. But it's a big figure. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cool. Like, it does feel like it's got some weight to it. Like, it's not made of metal or anything like that, but it's definitely a sizable figure. Like, I look really forward to putting this in my display shelf. I think it's gonna look great there. So we're gonna take a look at that in depth in just a moment. Again, packs are in here, pretty easy to remove. There is a code card right here that I'm assuming unlocks the promos, which is neat. So it looks like I got Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, and Darkness Ablaze for my quote-unquote filler packs. The non-celebrations one. And then down here, we got a lot of plastic though. Quite a lot. We've got 8 celebrations packs. You don't want to see it over there, just trust me. Okay, so yeah, here we go. 8 celebrations. But let's take a look at that Gigantamax Pikachu first. So here it is. I think I showed it just a moment ago. Kind of reminiscent of the one I got back there, you know, the old school one. Let's see how it shows up on the pack cam, even though you're not a pack, but Still very cute. Now, I do notice, again, I gotta be critical here. I do notice there are little, like, blemishes here. So hopefully that's not the case with all of them. Certainly passable from a distance. Like, it itself isn't overly damaged. But, you know, if you're really into the quality of such things, you know, then that might be of a concern. You might want to make sure you go to a physical location and do your best to look at it. There's also a little bit of a scrape there, if we can have focus kind of handle it. But overall, it's pretty good. Like, I don't think this is, you know, in terrible shape. If I were like, oh, it's my mint condition Gigantamax Pikachu, well, yeah, you know, might have problems there. But, I mean, you know, again, it's not like the super most highest quality figure, but it is really nice. Like, I do like it. I think it looks neat. It feels heavy. Like this, it reminds me a lot of the Detective Pikachu amiibo. And I love that they have these like clouds over it. Like, it's really cool. If I put it back here, kind of shows up. Haha, there we go. All right, hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at the 2 promo cards that came in here. So there's this Pikachu V right here, which is, you know, very cute. It's Pikachu, we've seen plenty of those, but I don't know. It does a lot of damage though. It does damage to itself, but I mean, honestly, it's not even that bad. And then Pikachu VMAX, 310 HP, Gmax Volt Tackle. It can do 270 if you discard all energy attached to it. Otherwise, it still does 120, so I don't know, it's all right. It's all right. So let's put these here and let's open up the packs. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save one of these packs for last. So we're gonna open up 7 celebrations, then the extra packs, and then the final celebrations pack. So let's do that. Let me scoot a little closer. Had to kind of back up for that Pikachu, right? All right, let's get more plastic here. I have so much to clean up. All the problems to have, right? All right, let's see what's inside. So we've got Zekrom, got Ho-Oh, got Palkia, and we've got, oh, this is new, Surfing Pikachu VMAX. Nice. So it has Max Surfer. Oh, I think I remember reading this. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I love doing bench damage. I think it's really powerful. And being able to do 160, which is a lot of damage, and then also do 30 to each of their Pokemon. Like, you do that twice, and, you know, that adds up. That's 30 less HP that you have to deal with as a general rule, like, unless they heal or something. So, I don't know. I like attacks like that. That Surfing Pikachu VMAX really appeals to me. Okay, so we've got Reshiram, Kyogre, Groudon, and a base set Pikachu full art kind of thing. Gotten a few of those, but they are neat. They're definitely, and that is one of the most iconic cards. I mean, I'm assuming there's a base set Charizard in here. I don't know for sure, but that's also one of the most iconic. And, you know, I've gotten both Blastoise and Venusaur, so, like, you know, there's gotta be a Charizard in here, right? Right? Alright, Dialga, Cosmoem, Xerneas. I love that Xerneas, it's so pretty. And then Zacian V. Yeah, these packs go by very fast, because again, you know, when you don't have the common cards, just fine. Like, I'm cool with that, you know. I think that I was a little worried that there'd just be, like, you know, kind of cards, but like all these cards are pretty cool. So like you at least feel like you're getting neat stuff whenever you open them, which I appreciate. Oh, hey, it's another Blastoise. Nice, I was just talking about that. Again, I love Rain Dance from back in the day. Oh man, it's just so cool to see it in like modern times too. It looks so much like the original Blastoise card too. So much like it. Oh, I love it. All right, here we go. Continuing through the celebrations. So we've got Groudon, Xerneas, Oh, there's Venusaur. Okay, where's Charizard now? Come on, I have 2 of each. Oh, there we go. It's Surfing Pikachu V, just the base version. Wow, just a nice solid Surf, 3 for 150. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, this isn't a bad card just on its own. There's like nothing for effects. It's just, okay, damage, good. Very cool. I like that. Now I have the VMAX for it too. I didn't have that Surfing Pikachu. I need to get the normal Flying Pikachu V, actually. I guess that's on my my wish list for things to get in these packs. All right, give me the Charizard and give me that Flying Pikachu. Cosmo M? Look, it's the whole evolution line. That's kind of funny. Like back to back. That's weird. Huh, go figure. Okay, Lily. Okay, so pack number 7, then we'll take a little break and then we'll go on to the final pack. Groudon, Cosmog again, another Blastoise. Wow, I got so many of them. Oh, cool, there's the Flying Pikachu V. Nice, and what's really cool about it is it has the same kind of effects as the original Flying Pikachu card. Same with the Surfing Pikachu, they're just a lot more powerful now. And this thing also has free retreat, which is pretty cool. All right, cool. So that's something off my checklist at least. Now, if I just get Charizard, all right? Right. So we have Chilling Rain here. Let's go ahead and open this up. See what goodies are inside. I see a Score Bunny. All right, Score Bunny, Shuppet, Kubfu, Blitzel, Quillfish, Heracross, Slurpuff, Grass Energy, Gloves, Crabominable, and Spiral Energy. Okay, what about Vivid Voltage? Let's see what's in here. How vivid is the voltage? We'll find out. Chatot, that's a cute Chatot. I don't know why I don't remember that. Aw, Happy Skiddo / Skidoo / whatever. Roseed, Voltorb, Exploud, Metal Energy, Electric, Delmise, and Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, Darkness Ablaze. Let's see what is inside of here. We got Panpour with a rainbow, Spinarak, Houndsweet, Dunsparce, Electrike, Combuskin, oh that's cool, Arctovish, Water Energy, Lyron, Old PC, and Ariados. Alright, here we go, the end of the packs. Let's see what's inside of this Celebrations pack here. Oh man. Yeah, it got some pretty cool stuff in this one, I'd have to say. Or, you know, in this, the Gigantamax Pikachu collection thingy. And the figure is just great. Oh, there we go, Rocket's admin, yeah. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, then each player counts his or her prize cards left and draws up to that many cards. Wow, that's really kind of like N, isn't it? Yeah, that's so wild. I never really put that together. That's strange. Maybe N is a Rocket's admin. Huh. Well, really cool. Anyway, that being said, that is all I have for this video. I still have an Elite Trainer box to unbox and to show you for the next video, but that hopefully gives you an idea of some of the other products in the Celebrations special set, and hopefully this helps you make your decision as to which products you want to get, and you know, just all the cool stuff you get in them. And again, I really like this thing. I think this is so cool. It's just neat. Like, I love it. I love it. So again, you know, if it's just the packs you're going for, it might not be the best value, but so much of value is like, you know, what you get out of it. And you know, this is cool. Like, this on its own is just really neat. Like, let's say you pretend this is, or I don't know if you pretend, but you know, if this is like worth $25 to you, then it suddenly becomes a really good deal getting it. Like, that's always how I like to look at things. I like to think, okay, you know, if I'm just getting something for the packs, maybe it's not worth it, but if the thing I want is also in there, like then suddenly it becomes a really good deal. Like that binder I was super excited about last time. That thing is great, but yeah, I love this. This is really cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next video where we'll take a look at the Elite Trainer box and what kind of stuff is in there. And again, thank you so much to my friends at Pokemon for sending me this stuff to check out, to kind of give you an idea of what is inside. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, everyone.